here's the partially assembled leg. Now this is that seam line that I pointed out in the review videos. Now there is a panel line that runs just on the blue section there. So what I will do is actually drill some very fine holes on either end of these panel lines and add some aftermarket rivets. This is a set from Tuner Model Factory, which are available on the East Car Model shop. There's a whole lot of them really there. There's some top studio rivets, different sizes, and you know, some are hex. So I'm going to just pretty much use a whole lot of these on the kit to give that realistic look. So in the end, I've decided on a Tuner Model Manufactory TTM 1049, which are the 9mm crust type rivets. Now they're very small, so I recommend you clean your bench out quite well and maybe get something like a little metallic container there just to put the pieces in. Now when it comes to drilling these, get yourself the finest drill bit you can, brand new one, and it's always better to measure or mark twice before drilling. So what I've used here is just a little water-based pigment ink pen, it's sort of like a drafting pen, just to mark the position of the rivets. That way I can have a good look as to, you know, the positioning of them, and I can make sure that I'm happy with it. So before we start drilling. So pretty happy with that. Now you won't be able to see me on camera, but hold your breath, and you need a very steady hand here. And I'll do one on camera because I can just see myself stuffing this up, but I'll do one on camera, otherwise we'll all get bored watching me do this. Now I've got the little nice pliers, and that is one thing that it will be hard to pick up on camera. I'm just gonna first of all make sure the hole is big enough, and it is. So what I would do is just stack that out, get some little bit of white glue, or CA I guess would do as well, but I will get just a little bit of white glue, and one of my favourite white glues is this acrylic hobby, the Gator's grip. Gently pick this rivet up again, just put a little dab of white glue on the edge of it, and just simply pin that down. And the good thing about white glue is obviously it will dry absolutely clear, so you don't have to worry too much about excess. But the thing about gators again is that if there is excess, simply have a moistened Q-tip and just slightly dab it. And let's see, there you have it. So I'm going to do the others, and that I reckon will look really neat. There it is. So panel line, and where you see panels you expect to see some kind of reinforcement, and these guys got some pretty cool rivets there to complement. While I'm on this back leg, now that I've got all the rivets done, I'm just looking at the kit thruster, which is just this basically oversized piece of plastic really, that's supposed to go in there. Another thing that is available on the shop store is these metal thrusters. Now you can pretty much use them just like they are there, but what I do like to do is just polish them up a bit, and to do that I just use some Tamiya cutting compounds. This is the finish. And I just whack a little dab on lint-free cloth and just gently rub the part just over it. Continue rubbing that in your hands for a little while. Just, and I'll just show you what that looks like compared to an untreated one. So that's the clean shiny one, and that's the kit part. I wonder how well you'll be able to see this on screen, but to the naked eye there's just no comparison. One is rather dull and lifeless, while the other one is just shimmering really. Very nice. So I've glued that part in place. Now I actually forgot to press record earlier, but what I was talking through is the fact that it's a 3-piece part, this particular kit, option part. So I CA'd, super glued the first metal thruster, the big piece down, and then I used some white glue to hold in the inner piece, which looks something like that, and then use white glue again to secure the actual thruster in place there. So that's what that looks like, and I think that's a big improvement over that kit part.